Hello, and welcome to Finding Balance, working with the Heart Chakra. I'm Julie, and I am a Usui and Violet Flame Reiki Master Teacher and Intuitive Channeler. You can find me online at vintagesoulwellness.com.
I'm Kelly Grayson. I'm a Usui Reiki Master and Health and Wellness Coach, and you can reach me at pyramidwellness.ca.
So we're going to start with a basic intro to the chakras. I know this is the same on every video, but it's good information to kind of remember, or you can just skip through it. That's fine. So what are chakras? The word chakra translates to wheel or disc in Sanskrit. It refers to wheels of energy throughout the body. A chakra is a center of organization that receives, assimilates, and expresses life force energy. Each chakra operates at a unique optimum frequency, which determines its color and other characteristics. Each chakra works in harmony with the others to bring you to a complete sense of well-being. There are 7 main chakras, which start from the coccyx to the crown of the head. If any of the chakras are blocked, then the energy cannot flow freely, which can lead to emotional and physical ailments. When there is a dysfunction or blockage in one part of the system, it has an impact on all of the other chakras. A dysfunctional chakra can either be too open or sluggish because of some emotionally based blockage. It is vital to clear and open these chakras to allow our body to function as it was designed. Your chakras can be blocked by stress, negative thoughts, beliefs, emotions, diet, and lack of exercise, among other things, I think. You have the ability to unblock your chakras by implementing meaningful change in your life. This will drastically improve your emotional and physical well-being. And this is what we're going to go through today. We'll discuss in this video how to work with your root or heart chakra to keep it flowing and functioning optimally. The 7 main chakras that we're covering in this series are the root, sacral, solar plexus, heart, throat, third eye, and the crown. It is important to understand what each chakra represents and how to keep this energy flowing.
Okay, so the heart chakra meaning is unstruck. The heart chakra is located at the heart center, and it opens outward. So it's in between your chest plate.
Yeah, where your breastbone is, kind of.
This chakra is associated with your thymus gland, heart, upper back, rib cage, chest, lungs, bronchia, arms, hands, respiratory system, breast, blood, circulatory system, diaphragm, and skin. That's a lot.
That's a lot. But if you think about what our physical heart does, it pushes nutrients, blood, and oxygen and everything else to all of these parts of the body, right?
This chakra is our ability to love. The life lesson is about forgiveness and compassion, which is huge and needs to be done when you want to heal your body.
Yes.
This affects is our love, our joy, inner peace, and anger. Associated problems could be anorexia, asthma, bronchitis, hearing problems, tinnitus, problems of the upper digestive tract, mouth ulcers, sore throats, and tonsillitis. Some of the essential oils that we can use to help to open up this area would be geranium, bergamot, rose, clary sage, melissa, and marjoram. Some of the gemstones that you can carry around with you or have placed around your house can be emeralds, green jade, rose quartz, kunzite, peridot, diamond, and watermelon tourmaline, which I love. Some healing foods that you can use to eat to help to open up that chakra are avocados, beans, broccoli, cucumber, green peppers, lettuce, leafy greens, okra, olives, pears, spinach, zucchini, green apples, green grapes, honeydew, kiwi, and artichokes. So anything green.
Green. So the color is green or pink. So you can consume foods that are either green or pink.
There's not a lot of
pink fruits. maybe like dragon fruit. Is dragon fruit even pink on the inside? I think it's white.
Yeah.
No. So greens, that'll work.
Leafy greens are good.
So the heart chakra operates through our physical, emotional, and energetic planes and is essential to our supply of energy and the love we need to feed our spirit. When we are children, our heart chakra is partially open, but tend to close down as we grow older. So find, troubles in life, hard life lessons, that kind of stuff, abuse and trauma, that can all cause our heart chakras to close down as we grow. So it's really important to be kind of cognizant of that when you're working with your heart chakra, because there could be issues from 20 or 30 years ago that you didn't even remember affecting you.
And now with COVID, there's no inner peace.
Yeah.
There's uncertainty.
Yeah.
So that's affecting that area right now too.
Yeah. So we become a product of our societies. And if we grow up with a lack of love in our lives, it becomes harder to reopen the chakra when we're older. The heart chakra looks to expand and open when we reach early adulthood, and it searches for ways to do so. Our relationships, children born, and choices that we make during this time all help our heart chakra open. The heart chakra is full of love and life. It thrives on joy and delight. It needs openness, sharing, and connection. And I think that's a big lack right now is connection, interpersonal connection.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Being in the same room.
Yeah. Talking to people, not
Being
on a video.
Yeah. This is not the same as being in the same area.
Yeah. So it tells us to always remember the good. It will close from pain, loss, trauma, and suffers when there is a separation and isolation. We must learn to accept the oneness of all life, and we must learn to love ourselves.
Which is
It's a pretty
hard
big
for a
deal.
lot of people.
Yeah, it's a pretty big deal. So that's another good thing to keep in mind when you're working with this chakra is that it is all about love, and it's about love towards others, but it's also love towards yourself.
Yeah. And when you're doing this chakra, you have to be kind to yourself and be aware of your emotions.
Yeah.
And honor them.
So our heart chakra will never forget an act of kindness or love. Experience love, kindness, and acceptance is how we navigate life. If we do not get these things from an external source, like our parents, family, siblings, and partners, we will eventually have to learn to provide it for ourselves. If our minds dwell on negativity, we deprive ourselves. The heart chakra is very receptive, though, and will always try to allow love in. When our heart chakra is in harmony, it gives us the feeling of wholeness and provides tolerance and acceptance of life and our relationships. When the chakra is out of harmony, the love we give is not sincere. So we're looking to be rewarded, and we cannot accept the love given by others. So that's a good indicator if your heart chakra is out of balance, or if somebody else's heart chakra is out of balance. If you're offering kindness or whatever to somebody, but you want something in return,
But most people, that's how they've grown up to believe that that's love. If I give you this, you're going to give me love back.
Yeah. So I think there's a lot of societal norms that need to be addressed, probably.
Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, that's you.
Emotional ailments. Love and hatred, bitterness, resentment, grief and anger, self-centeredness, and lack of commitment. Huge. Okay. Some physical ailments that can affect the body are congestive heart failure, heart attack, asthma, lung issues, allergies, shoulder problems, carrying the burden of others, upper back, breast cancer, shortness of breath, sunken chest, immune system dysfunction, circulation problems, and pneumonia. So again, everything to do with the heart and your lungs. Lungs are breathing in life. Are you moving forward with that? Some of the areas, So how do we work with it? Okay, spend some time in silence, in nature, always in nature, with positive people, reading uplifting books, and ensuring there is ample laughter and play in your life will also help open up the heart chakra. Yoga, massage, healing touch, Reiki, walking and dancing, just movement in general is always moves the energy
Joyful
out of the
movement.
body. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are excellent activities that will also help us cultivate self-love as well. We must always remember to see the good and forgive the past and release suppressed feelings. Remember to always live in the present. That's a hard one to do because you do have to heal your past in order to only think about the present, and you shouldn't worry about the future because usually things dictate that whatever's happened in your past, you believe it's going to continue into your future. And you can stop it now by healing your past. Okay. What do we got here? Wearing pink or green and focusing on the chakra. Imagine a light lifted wheel that is spinning slightly faster than the heart chakra will help you balance this chakra. You can always incorporate essential oils and gemstones into your chakra healing. With essential oils, you can diffuse, inhale, or wear any of the oils listed above to help bring balance. Including gemstones, we can be as good as carrying them in a pocket or on a necklace. You can also have them in jewelry made with several different stones to wear, or place them at your desk or by your bed. If you are using gemstones, remember that they should be cleansed frequently, especially if you are using them in times of stress or change. So then you would have to cleanse them probably just about every day or every other day. Placing them in the earth is a good way of cleansing most crystals. You can put them in the moon once a month and do a good crystal that way, cleanse, or you can put them in sea salt. That's also another good way. Crystals, wealth of knowledge, and their internet. Oh, there's more interways of doing it with the internet. Those are the pretty much key. Dirt, salt, moon.
Yeah. Soft stones I wouldn't put with a coarse salt. Like you just have to do a little bit of research on that. But those are probably the easiest and fastest.
Yeah. And then once you do cleanse them, you should put an intention to those crystals.
Yeah.
So that crystal is going to work for that intention for you when you do wear it or have it with you.
Yeah. And like a note about putting them beside your bed. Some people are super sensitive to crystals. So if you already have a hard time sleeping, maybe don't. But some like the higher vibration ones, right? Like the quartz, clear quartz is a super high vibration stone. So it's going to amplify any other energies around it. So that might not be an amazing one to have beside your bed.
You just have to kind of trial and error
it. Grounding stones, if you're super sensitive, might be a better option than some of the higher vibration ones like amethyst and stuff like that. So there's a ton of information on the internet, and
it's very helpful.
Yeah, totally. So we have, the affirmations aren't on here. So affirmations are a really good way to work with chakras. I like to tell people to put them somewhere where you're going to see them and where you're going to say them, because you have to say them. You can't just look at them. And it's
out loud. You have to say them out loud.
It works so much better if you say them out loud. So when I'm working with people, like in the beginning, I tell them to stand in front of their bathroom mirror and say them to themselves. And you will find that probably there are some affirmations that are harder for you to say to yourself than others, possibly. But that's a really good way to start with them. I have a reminder app on my phone that pops up affirmations randomly throughout the day, and I'll just sit there and repeat them to myself a couple of times, and then I go on with my day.
It's a good way of doing it.
It's a great way of doing it. I say them in the shower. I mean, the water's running. Nobody can hear me.
That's
anyway,
a good way of doing it too. Yeah.
I talk to myself in the shower. But each chakra has different affirmations that will go nicely with it. These ones are for the heart chakra, and you don't have to use them all. Pick one or two, or one that really super resonates with you, and work with that one for a couple of weeks and see how it helps you change your mindset. I typically tell people to repeat them to yourself at least 3 times a day.
Yeah.
If you can do it, if you can repeat it 3 times out loud, 3 times a day, the more you say it, the more it's going to become kind of a reality in your mindset.
Yeah.
So pick 1 or 2 that you like. You can write them down and just, put them on a Post-it note on your computer or whatever. Heart chakra. I am an open channel for divine love. I put my heart into everything I do. I love opening my heart and sharing it with others. I send love to everyone I know. All hearts are open to receive my love. I accept that pain is an essential part of my growth and development. I love myself for who I am and the potential within me. All past hurt I release into the hands of love. I am grateful for all the love that is in my life.
That's a good one to journal too.
That's a good one to journal. I'd like a gratitude list almost, and make a list of all the people that you are grateful for in your life. Other people deserve my compassion. The love I feel for myself and others is unconditional. Love will set me free. Others love the best they can. If someone doesn't love me enough, that may be limited in their expression of love and deserve my compassion. That's kind of a long one, but it's good.
Well, yeah, because a lot of people are stuck in their own stuff.
Yeah.
So they're limited in their love because they don't know that they don't have to be limited.
Yeah, totally. And okay, we have some
questions,
journaling questions.
Yeah.
So these questions you can write down, and you don't have to do them all in one day, but write down all the questions and take a day or 2 for each one and just think about them and write how they make you feel.
Yeah, because sometimes we're told to, if you have a question, don't think about the answer, just write it.
Yeah.
And then you'll see the difference of if you thought about it and wrote something versus it just coming out naturally.
Yeah.
So there's 2 ways you can do it. So the first one would be, do you respond to others through the mind and intellect rather than the heart? And tune into your heart's message. Focus on what you truly feel without judging. And I think this comes down to, if you're feeling grounded, you think and feel with your heart versus with your head. Mm-hmm. So being grounded again would change the answer that you would have. How much do you feel connected with others? Try going out and smiling at people. You'll be surprised how many people smile back. And I think most people need that in their life. A smile, someone just to recognize, just recognized, acknowledge that you are a person, whether you know them or not.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Do you put on a brave face? Learn to detach from your feelings. When your heart is full of pain, acknowledge that it presents another lesson. Rejoice and move forward. Oh, that's a big one. Mm-hmm. A lot of people are in their pain. Mm-hmm. And you shouldn't be. You have to move past that pain. And by doing that, you can forgive. And that is a big step towards releasing
I think it's
that.
important to make sure that we are experiencing our emotions that we are feeling at the time. Like it's like, are you putting on a brave face? Like, are you just like sucking it up and moving forward? I mean, sometimes there's a time and place. There's a time and place for that, for sure. Yeah. But if that is your constant MO, and that's what you're always doing, and never allowing yourself to feel the emotions that you have inside of you, you're suppressing a lot.
Right.
And it's not healthy. It's not physically healthy, and it's not mentally healthy. So allowing yourself to feel those, you know, if you have to go outside in your car and close the door and turn the music up and scream or yell or just swear, maybe that's what you have to do that day. And it's okay. It is okay,
Well, that's the thing.
to have emotions.
Some people were raised where you're not allowed to express your emotions because you're not
Yeah.
allowed to have those.
Yeah.
And you have to have those because that is what you are feeling.
And especially when you think like,
Yeah.
and then when you look at the different things that different genders have been told traditionally, men don't
Express.
their feelings. They're not vulnerable.
Yeah.
You can't show a weakness.
Yeah. Because we were
It's
taught
not
that they don't
weakness.
have
Yeah.
feelings.
Yeah.
They just shut them down.
Yeah.
And that's not good.
And, you know, when women are always told it's better to be seen and not heard. Kind of
I thought that was children.
Children, women, it applies to women too.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, that kind of stuff. And, you know, when, you know,
That does more
always
harm.
over emotional, women are always over emotional, you know, oh, they must be PMSing or something, you know, like it's garbage. Like,
Yeah.
you're allowed to have emotions. You're allowed to feel them. If you need to talk to somebody about it, go talk to somebody about it for sure. But let's just stop putting on that brave face. You know, if it's a situation where you really have to, then that's cool, but like, deal with those emotions as soon as you can.
Yeah. Don't let them fester inside the energy in the body.
Yeah.
Because it becomes,
and that's how
else.
you get sick.
Yeah.
So
yeah, acknowledge your feelings. Yeah. If you're angry, acknowledge it. Be angry. You're allowed to be angry.
Be angry, swear.
Yeah.
It'll make you feel
Get
better.
it out, and then don't let it in your body and just move on. Yeah. Are you compassionate, or do you judge others? Everyone's reality is different. And yes, you can't judge anybody because you never know what's really going on behind closed doors. Know that no one can hurt you. It's how you react to what they do to you that is the cause of the pain. So yeah, you have to be compassionate because you just don't know what's going on in people's lives.
Yeah.
They don't tell you everything.
No.
And they don't show you everything.
Yeah.
So you can't, just because you've experienced maybe the same sort of situation, there could be other things behind that.
Yeah. And I mean, me personally, this is something that I always kind of struggle with, because kind of programming growing up as a kid, there was a lot of judgment in my life, and it wasn't always directed towards me. I'm not going to get into like super specifics of it, but I was raised pretty religious, and the judgment that happened all the time around me to every other person. I remember there was a situation that happened one time. I remember I was 7 or 8. I was sitting in church, and I actually had the thought at 8 years old that this is not the way these people are treating each other is not appropriate. Like,
well, yeah, because it's
that
supposed to be about love.
Yeah.
Not judge, but love. Yes.
So, you know,
that was very, very smart of you to realize that.
I was a kid. Yeah, I was a kid, and I knew right then in that second that was the behavior that was happening was not appropriate, and the judgment that, you know, you grow up experiencing, whether it's religion based or not, it gets ingrained, and it's hard to let go. And I spent a long time relearning how to not pass judgment on people, because it was just there. It was always there,
and it was around you.
Yeah. Everybody.
It's not like you could escape it at the age of 8.
It was always there.
Yeah.
So it can be a difficult one to sort of get rid of. And I slip, like everybody does.
Everybody does.
It happens, right? So
we're human.
It is what it is.
But as long as you recognize it, then that's when you can change.
Yeah. Totally. I think that's it. Those are yes.
Yeah.
So those are the journaling questions for the heart chakra. This was the heart chakra presentation. make sure you go down the list of the YouTube videos and listen to the Heart Chakra meditation that is also going to be uploaded. And they're between 5 and 10 minutes.
Yeah,
About
no
10
more than
minutes.
that.
They're about 10 minutes. So give yourself 10 or 15 minutes to just, sit down or lay down, be comfy, and let yourself listen to the meditation and experience opening your heart chakra.
Yeah.
So that's our heart chakra presentation. We will, I'm sure, see you again
Bye.
for the rest of them. Bye.